tea. The good morning light is here. It's time to start the day. Yeah, it's time to start the day. Faith and tea. Oh, God, good morning light is here. It's time to start the day. Yeah, it's time to start the day. Yeah, it's time to start the day. Faith and tea. Good morning. and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or host. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made, and yes, we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. And we're closing in on our last broadcast for the year. Well, this being the last one for Wisdom Wednesday. So listen, I need you to do me a favor this morning and do some evangelizing before I start calling out names. Tag somebody that even if they're not coming on live, they'll be able to come back and watch it again. As we already know, G is on his way to his job, and he will pop in as soon as he gets settled. But we thank God for just another opportunity, another day that he's allowing us to share and just be grateful. Amen, somebody. So listen, we want you all to do the same. We have said many a times, thank you so much for taking the time out during the course of the year. I see the co-host of Monday's Overflow Monday, Pastor Sean Brock, is on this morning. God bless you, my brother. And yes, we're going to talk this week, definitely. I see none other than the dean herself, Mother Margaret Feaster. God bless you. I see Elder Richard Clark, who has identified us. I know we're supposed to be connected, and we've been connected ever since. And here's the thing, as Pastor Sean and I always talk about, it's really the truth be told. It's not how often you talk. It's just when you talk, you have something of substance. And so I thank God. I thank God. I thank God. Listen, I've tagged some people and I'm waiting on them. And even if they don't come on the live, I know some of them are still probably resting. Some of them are getting ready for work. And some of them just said, I'll catch it on the when I have time. And that's all right. One thing about it, numbers don't lie. God bless you, Lady Shanita Russell. Thank you for joining. I already know you are on your way or getting ready or already out the door, preparing for another day. And we thank God for that, for the ability to, somebody, I always share this, somebody last night laid down. And here's the irony of it. They weren't even sick. Did you hear what I just said? They weren't even feeling bad or anything. But yet when the alarm went off this morning, they did not rise. And so every morning that we wake up, as the senior folks used to say, the seasoned folks used to say, clothed in my right mind, that's a blessing all by itself. God bless you, Pastor Fred over there in Kenya. God bless you. God bless you. We thank you for joining. And as I said, we're just excited when we look back over this entire year, just how good God has been to us. And I thank God for that. I don't take it lightly. What I've come to realize is, as you begin to get a true understanding of who you are and whose you are within the kingdom, then you don't take it for granted. You understand that you have an assignment. And that's what I'm always emphasizing to people, to make sure that you do your assignment. You can't get mad when you don't get promoted to the next grade, when they look at the record and you haven't done your work. And that's the same way it is in this walk with Christ. You can't get upset when God uh, seems to put a hold on your blessings. And I definitely don't want to be in that category. So we thank God for each and every one of you all. We thank God how we've held each other up. Some of us have had some highs and lows this year, but guess what? We made it. And yes, we still got a couple of more days before we end this year. But I tell you this much, stop by on this coming Friday. Yours truly will be the inspirational speaker. I'm going to close our year out. And the Lord has already given me a word. And then I just want to show some appreciation and really, people don't realize saying thank you and recognizing people goes a long way. It's not really all the time about being able to give them monetary gifts or even presents, but just telling them how much you appreciate them will go a long way. Telling somebody I love you means a lot. Do you realize that sometimes people don't even hear that? If I could just share this, I remember one of the things that the Fantastic Four, I don't know if they're on or coming on this morning, but I remember one of the things that we did was we taught my dad how to say "I love you." Did y'all hear what I just said? Uh, uh, he would call and check on us, and before we got off the phone, we would say "I love you." And if he didn't say it in return, we would repeat it until he said, "I love you too." And somebody might say, "Oh, that's a small thing," but in reality, it showed a lot of how we raised our kids. That love is an action word, and so I'm always telling people to make sure that you let let your loved ones know that you love them. Some of us have gone throughout the whole year and haven't talked to some family members. And here's the thing: it's not because of really any animosity or anything like that, but you just haven't done it. And I will encourage you before the year's out that those that are on your mind. Sometimes we have something on our mind, and if we don't do it right away, I know. Well, let me just say, I'm not even going to accuse nobody. I'm gonna say me. I'll use me as an example. If it's on my mind, I have to activate it right then and there, because as you get seasoned in age, help me somebody on here. As you get seasoned in age, your intentions sometimes will not stay focused long enough to do it. So you'll say, I know sometimes I'm in the bathroom getting myself together and something will run across my mind, and I have to immediately leave out and go ahead and do it, because by the time I come out of the bathroom, something else might be there and I've forgotten all about it. So I think it's important that we can keep that. Let me see what Pastor said. He said we could never give God what he has blessed us with, and God doesn't expect us to. But a good thank you will move. Let me see what he say. Let me see. Let me get it. Let me say, will move the heart of God. That ain't nothing but the truth, Pastor. That is nothing but the truth. And a lot of times, just to piggyback off that, is the even in the natural, the person that has been there for you all the time, they're really not looking for any type of monetary or presence. They're just looking for appreciation. They're looking for you to sometimes just say thank you, and that goes a long way. I know when I go into the store and everything, I make sure, first of all, those that ever go in the store with me know I don't even go into the self checkout line. I don't get paid to check my own stuff out. So if you go with me to the store, we gonna wait in line. But and so when I go in there, I make sure that not only do I speak to the person, but I tell them thank you at the end, because you know what? I found out. God bless you, Charlie Brown. God bless you, sir. I found out that you can't expect something that you're not willing to do. Oh Lord, have mercy. Gee, hurry up and get on here, because I'm feeling good already this morning. You can't expect anything that you're not willing to do yourself. And so a lot of times we wonder why people don't respond a certain way. And you have to sometimes step back and ask yourself, well, how did I treat them? How did I respond? And it's not always necessarily the person that you're dealing with right there. It could be someone else. That's why I'm so careful, especially in the business that I'm in. I am so careful to make sure that I treat people with respect, because guess what? I want it back. And every once in a while, you'll get that irate customer, that just thinks the world revolves around them. I know some of you all know, especially when you're in customer service, they just think the world revolves around them. And every once in a while, I'm gonna be honest, if I have to raise my own hand, I do have to kind of like make them aware that this works both ways. I'm gonna respect you, but you also gonna respect me. So with that being said, we're so honored and so grateful for how we've come this far this year and how we can truly look back over the course of the year. And as I said earlier, some of us have had different trials and tribulations. But I guarantee you, when you look in the mirror this morning as you washing your face and brush your teeth, tell yourself, say, "But I made it." Hey, that right there should already get you up and running around the room, because somebody is not able to say that. So we're just all so glad. And as we get ready to go into the new year, we want to go in there with, as we always try to do, go in there with a new attitude, go in there with a mindset of the things that I didn't get accomplished this year. I stated this a couple of segments ago or whatever, is that I'm not going to dwell on anything that I did not accomplish this year, but I'm going to work on the things that I did. I think a lot of times we spend so much time and energy trying to figure out where we didn't meet the mark. But take a victory lap on the things that you did do, the accomplishments that you did make, because I guarantee you those accomplishments will help you then trigger the ones that you didn't accomplish. Sometimes Pastor Sean, we even put unrealistic goals on ourselves. You follow what I'm saying? There's no secret. I got that treadmill in my room. And I tell you, Mother Margaret Feaster, every once in a while, it becomes a coat rack. It becomes a clothes rack. Why? Because and here, and today I'm confessing, I'm being transparent today. I'm gonna help somebody today. There's times that I go on a couple of weeks of walking on it, and then all of a sudden I will allow something to distract me. I will use a excuse of because I'm traveling or whatever. But I've come to the conclusion, and y'all can take this to the bank and cash it, because the bank will be open in a few minutes. You can take it there and cash it. That anything we really want to do, we do. Hello, somebody. Anything that we really want to do, we do it. That's right, Pastor Sean. He says, celebrate every win, even the small ones. And I think if we do that, if we encourage ourselves, as David says, sometimes you just have to encourage yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's good to get compliments from everybody else. But every once in a while, you just got to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I might not be where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. That right there, Pastor Sean, will preach all by itself. I might not be where I want to be. And here's the thing. When you even make that statement, some of the things that we think we want to do or want to be, is it aligned with God? Pastor Sean, you already know how we get down. We talk about that being walking in the steps that God has designed for us. And so sometimes the things that did not happen, or some, even if you look back over your years, some of the things that did not, you couldn't get done or whatever, reevaluate that. Was it a God assignment? Yes, in this Christian walk, that's really how we have to look at things. A lot of times we do it the backwards way. We do what we want, and then we try to involve God. But the Bible did say, as Pastor Greg would tell Pastor Sean, put some Bible on it. He says, in all thy ways. That word all, woo, that gets us right there, because we don't think that everything that we do, we have to acknowledge him. But that's what the word say. So a lot of times, hello, somebody, a lot of times we've missed out. We've missed out on what God has promised or shown us, or even dropped in our spirit. Because I'm convinced that because the God I serve, I don't have the brain if you were in Wi-Fi, you would say the bandwidth to figure out things on my own. I know for a fact that I have to have God in my life. And so, with that being said, the one thing I'm definitely going to do is I'm going to tell myself, I'm putting it in the atmosphere myself. I'm going to make sure that I do the right thing. Pastor Sean, what you saying today? I'm right in between what I've been and where He's taking me. Today is a gift from God that reminds us He is not finished with us yet. Lord have mercy. You should have popped in here this morning because you definitely are dropping some nuggets on here. And I just thank God that as we like I say, finish this year, that just like he said, he's not finished with us. So don't throw in the towel. Don't be discouraged. As he said earlier, take every win, take every step as a win. The things that you did accomplish, pat yourself on the back. And the things that you didn't do, now reprioritize them and find out, is this really my assignment? Hello, somebody, because everything that we do, a lot of times, it's not our assignment, and that's why it does not ever manifest to itself because it wasn't for us. And this is what I do say. I believe we all have an assignment. I've got some educators on here. I know Elder Russell would back me up on that. That when the teacher gives out an assignment, sometimes, and I don't know, I've been out of school a many years, but I do know this. Sometimes they already know the expectation of the student. Hello. And so while one might get an A, here you go, he's popped in, and I got to let him come on in because I already know that he's got an assignment that already. So let me get him in here. Give me one hot second and pop him in. And I'm getting ready to let Brother G come on in here. I'm turning it over to you right now. Brother G, good morning to you, sir. I see you got out there early. I heard the door go up and you was gone before I could come downstairs. How you doing this morning?
I'm tired, man. If you remember, I told you I'm gonna take this weekend off a little bit. Take a break all the way up until my birthday. So the last about 11 days, I've kind of been working like 9, 10 hour shifts to kind of make sure I still get money. So
Get that
my
money, boy.
hours, my paycheck still gonna look good, even though I'm not gonna be in here
Right.
for a minute because I just decided to stack so many hours. So I've been up, coming in late, gotta get up early. So it's taking a toll on me today, but I'm gonna get through and
Yeah,
we gonna
yeah,
make it
yeah.
happen.
Yeah. Well, I just want to encourage you I don't know if you caught any of it before you came on, but I just want to encourage you to understand. Listen, that's all part of growing up, my brother. That's called adulthood. Now, look. You know how G you all wanted to
Nah,
become
that's that's
adults,
that's called that's called making choices. I chose to do this. It's people that decide to just take their time off and they don't
right?
care about making sure. I just want to make sure when I come back, I got a decent paycheck. I'm
Yeah, I
looking
know
at.
that's right. I know that's right.
That's all. But
That's right. Well,
most people don't.
what you got on your mind this morning? I know you got to get ready to open your
Yeah.
store and everything.
Yeah. I just when you realize I heard a famous dude say when you realize the ground you walking on is not yours to own. The time that is passing by isn't yours to keep. The money that you have doesn't leave with you. Those people that talk about you, that say negative things about you, that talk down on you, it doesn't matter because in 100 years from now, nobody's going to remember your name. Nobody's going to remember your legacy. Everything that we act like we're trying to build. At the end of the day, 100 years from now, nobody's going to remember. It's only one person that's going to remember, and that's God. It's only one
Ah,
person that doesn't forget, and that's God. So I just come here. I told you today. I just wanted to be motivational in it, and all I'm
yes.
really saying is serve God, do good by people, do good by God, and things will work out for you. At the end of the day, like I just said, everybody that has ever, talking down on you, that has hated on you, that has, mistreated you, 100 years from now, nobody's gonna remember. Nobody's gonna remember that. Dad, what's your great great grandfather's name?
My great great grandfather, my grandfather is putting. Um, I don't even know my great
You
grandfather.
don't know. You
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
And that's
I'm
your
gonna be
family.
honest. I
And
don't.
that's not nothing wrong. And there's nothing
And I
wrong with
did
that.
the history. I mean, I've written it down before, but just off the
Yeah.
top of my head, yeah, yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's that I'm just making, proof to what I'm saying. You're going to forget.
Yeah.
It's going to come a time where people are going to forget. The only person that isn't going to forget, and that's God. Do
Mm.
right by people, serve God. Everything else will turn out for your good. That is really all I wanted to say with this being our last session before the
Yeah.
new year.
Yeah.
Do right by people, do right by God. Serve God the right way and be a good person.
Gee, I want to say thank you for stepping up and being a part of this platform. Throughout the course of the year, you have definitely encouraged many of people. I get, people come and tell me all the time. When I look at the numbers, each day has its own set of numbers and certain sets of people that even respond. But I want to thank you for and I'm not saying it because you're my son. I'm saying it because I just appreciate you. Before you was getting on, I was just mentioning what thank you means. And although I don't have no award to give you or anything like that, I can tell you how much I appreciate you. I look at the growth. I look at where you've been, where you've come from. I look at how you've handled highs and lows in life. So I thank you. This coming Monday, you'll be celebrating another birthday, and which is a blessing. You're doing wonderful in your job and everything. So I just want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing, and remember, as I always say, that you're representing a couple of things. You're first of all, you're always, and we should always remember this, that we're representing God. So keep that in mind all the time. But then also remember that you are a Twilly, and wear that with pride. And that's the one thing that I've instilled in all of you, all the Fantastic Four, that be proud of your name and make sure that when you step outside the door, that you're doing what you're supposed to. I know you got to get ready to go and handle your business. I'm gonna give you the final words to say before we let release you. But thank you, thank you, thank you. And I pray that you have a awesome and phenomenal day today. But more important, as you get ready to turn another year, that God will continue to elevate you and take you to a higher heights. So you got the last word before you go.
Yeah, I just wanted I guess to finish off, I just want to, say what would I like to tell you guys? Um Stay focused, you know? Stay focused, man. Stay focused at the task at hand. Stay focused on the plan. Um, it's easy to be not even misguided, but it's easy. It feel like we're in a day and age where it's easy to be depressed.
Mm,
It's easy.
mm,
It's easy for you to want to give up. It's easy. Seems like 2025 has, kind of since the pandemic, but 2025 has shown us that it's easy for people to give up. It's easy for people to decide to say, what. And I'm not talking about suicidal things, but I'm just saying
mm.
deciding to say, uh, I can't do it.
Right, right.
This ain't working.
Hmm.
This, so stay focused, and stay motivated because it seems like we're in a time nowadays where it's easy to quit. It's easy to give up. And I was always a firm believer that giving up is the easy part.
Oh, wow.
Quitting is the easy part.
Mm,
We do know that it does come a point in time where you have to let bygones be bygones with the workplace, with the relationship, with the church ministry, with your friends, family, co-workers, or whoever that may be. But fight a little harder,
Yeah, that's good.
tug a little more, pull a
Hmm.
little harder. Sometimes you got to understand that uh people's past have um hurt them to a point where they you need to tug a little more if
That's
that's
good.
what you really want.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people have been hurt by the church so bad that they need a little more coddling from the
Yeah.
church than the average Joe.
Mm,
Some people been hurt so much that they do need a friend a little bit that can understand that they need to
mm,
cry a little more than
mm-hmm.
usual. So
That's good.
I think we talked about it a long time ago. But
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
really gauge the people that you love. Check their temperature, and if you know what their temperature is, you know how to deal with them.
Yes.
A lot of times we want people to deal with our temperature, but we won't deal with somebody else's temperature.
Wow. That's
You
good.
know,
Yeah.
it's easy for it's easy for me to be mad and then expect for you, the next person in the house, the next person, this person in here, to understand I'm mad. And it's kind of hard for that same person to understand when they become mad, when they become upset, when something comes by them that upsets them, that they can't get that same grace.
Hmm.
So let's remember to give the
That's
same
good.
grace to
That's
people
good.
that we are asking for and requiring.
Yeah. Yeah.
And requiring. So
Yeah.
let's remember the grace that we are asking for, and let's remember to give that same grace to people.
Mm.
That's about all I got, real.
Man, that's good. That's good. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Go ahead and handle your day. Like I say, keep that smile on your face because believe it or not, G, sometimes the only smile a person will see is the smile that you give. You know what I'm
A
saying?
hundred percent. That's true.
Yeah, sometimes the only encouraging words. That's why I say we all have an assignment, especially you all that's in the place, in the marketplace where you're
Yeah.
coming in contact with people.
Yes.
You definitely have an assignment. You
We
know what
had a
I'm saying?
managers meeting.
Yeah,
And it kind of discussed how sometimes we can make or break how a day can shake
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
A wrong altercation in this place, and this customer leaves the wrong way. Who knows where his mind goes after
That's
he
it.
leaves from here? Who
That is so
knows when
true. That's
that
right.
at the light when that dude flicks him off, can he just drive away?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, yeah.
But like
That
you
is
say,
so true.
sometimes just having that nice, settled, neutral, conversation, it can go a long way.
Yeah, yeah, that is so true. Well, listen, I know you got to get ready to go. Thank you once again. I appreciate you. As I've stated over and over, this is the last Wisdom Wednesday of this year. We will be back in 2026. I believe that date is the 7th because as we know, January the 5th, that Monday is a national holiday. Hello, somebody. You better recognize that that is a national holiday. All right. Hey, God bless you, G. Have a good day, and we'll see you on the other side. Amen.
Amen.
I'm gonna release you. Hey, and also I want to say good morning to Pastor and Bishop Chris Burton. Thank you for stopping by and joining us. And you already know in the new year you will be coming back on. We were so blessed this year to have you on, and so we definitely are watching what you're doing over there. Keep doing you. I want to say to each and every one of you all, thank you all so much for taking the time out. Like I say, I don't take it for granted. And I know for some of you all, I'm filling in a space while you're traveling, or I'm filling in a space while you're getting ready to go to work. I'm filling in a space while you're getting prepared. And for some people, I'm just filling in a space. Amen. But I thank you for caring enough about us that you allow us to come in. And one thing that I promise that going into the new year, we've got some new things on our plate. Pastor Sean and I will be working on some things going into the new year. I thank God for my total production team, Pastor Abram Brooks, and all that he does, the flyers, the updates. He came up with the song and all that, and I appreciate everything that. Is being done. I want you all to do me a favor. I want you all to continue to pray for us as we continue to do what we are called to do within the kingdom. As many know, Phenomenal Outreach Ministries has been and will continue to be a outreach ministry. We work outside the four walls, and so going into 2026, I'm going to really need you all's help to allow us to continue to do the work that we do. You all follow me. You see me on Facebook. You all that know me personally know that this is real. This is what I do. I love serving. I love the Lord. Amen. When I look back over my life sometimes, and I've shared this, I am so ashamed of some of the things that God know that I did. But I thank God for his grace and mercy that even when I was in my lowest point, he realized that I've put something in him and I'm going to get it out of him. And so as we go into 2026, we plan on even doing more and better and being a part of. So this is one of the one things I definitely want to mention to everybody, that if you are in business, if you have a business, if you have a ministry or any of those things, I want you to reach out to me in from now to the early parts of the year, because we will be definitely doing advertisement. And here we go. And it ain't about no money. You know, sometimes Pastor Bishop Burton, folks will throw something out and then they got a hidden agenda behind it. I'm gonna advertise you, but this is what it's gonna cost you. No, what we want to do, as we've done so many times, is promote the kingdom. Because when God talks about in the Bible greater works, when he mentions greater works, a lot of times all we think about is miracle signs and wonders. But that's not the only thing. He's talking about us networking. He's talking about us helping each other in the marketplace. So as we go into 2026, here's a plug I'm getting ready to do for Abram Brooks. If you don't have the proper advertisement, if your flyers look like you just need some help, reach out to him. He does an awesome job. He has a total package that he can help put together. And he's going to probably be one of the first ones that I'm going to really push and make sure that we do. But for your ministries, for events that you're doing, for your side businesses, Elder Feaster and Mother Mother Feaster, you all which are travel, make sure that you get me that information, and we're going to make sure at the end of every broadcast that we focus on somebody for that day. That's going to be theirs. And even if you do a little mini commercial or whatever, we're going to do it, because guess what? We understand that the kingdom is so much bigger than just faith and tea. Hello, somebody. So listen, you all have a phenomenal rest of the day. I pray that God continues to bless each and every one of us as we go into this holiday season. Come back and join me on this coming Friday. As I mentioned, I'll be closing our year out for Inspirational Friday. Yes, yours truly. I only come on a couple of times during the course of the year, but I will be closing us out as we get ready to go into 2026. I pray that you all use today to give somebody a smile, to say hi to somebody, to even give someone a hug. Also, to my women, y'all know I'm going to say it again. Make sure you got some gas in your car and don't wait till nighttime to get it. Make sure that you keep your head on a swivel and put your pocketbook under your coat before you put your coat on. Because once again, this is the season for Jesus, but it's also a season where we're gonna leave it out there. We got to keep it real that everybody ain't saved. God bless you. I'll see you on this coming Friday. Have a phenomenal day.